Welcome to PoachCast. Uh, with me, Tom Lee, your host. Uh, this is a podcast of tennis videos of me and my friends. And every week I have a different guest host. Then we watch the video together. Today I have Dave H., um, a good friend. He's a physician, and he's got a good down the line shot, which I hope we'll be able to see tonight. A
Probably
question,
definitely be able to see it going out, Tom.
a questionable serve, but that he somehow is good at and wins his serve. Dave, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate you having me on. I know you picked a night where you were approaching madmen to have me comment on, so I'm looking forward to being punished by you again.
This was one of my better matches of the year, so I'm really looking forward to it. I do have to say, we'll get into it. Um, I had a tough day today. I was punished myself today, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But why don't we start watching the match? So to synchronize up, I'll do 3, 2, 1, and then go, and we'll both start watching together. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so right now the teams tonight are Tom and Ken against Dave and are you? Why you were like a statue there for a while? Against Dave and Chris. Um, Dave, you're
Looks like
serving in the far court. Chris is in yellow. You're serving to Ken in the dark shirt, and that's me with the dark shirt and the gray shorts.
you can see we typically start it's first ball in, and I wisely got my first serve in and caught Ken completely off guard there.
Yes.
Wasn't overpowering. He just expected me to miss a few.
Camera's a little low tonight.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. Another first serve in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the best strategy on first in is to just get them in before people are warmed up.
Yeah, let me tilt the camera. Okay, so it's a little bit better there.
This is not my typical service game. So far, 3 serves, no returns.
And I would say, I don't know, what do you think about this? I think Ken could be the best serve returner on the 8 of us in Captain's Court.
Everyone
has their strength and weaknesses, but
Yep.
he can just punish that ball.
He can. It's any given night. Ira can be very tough. Tim, if he's in true Tim spinning mode, also can be tough. But I think on any given night, Ken's usually the toughest of us.
That was a great return, Dave.
Thank you.
Oh, and Chris put it away.
I think we started really strong this night, and then
that was
the
a
momentum
nasty
faded.
serve down the tee. Yeah, enjoy it while you can. I think the second set, that's where we really picked it up somehow. So today was a tough day for me. I'll get right into it. I was in a car accident today.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was on a 2-lane highway. So like one lane going in one direction, one lane going in another direction, with the double yellow down the middle.
All right, I had to pause here, Tom, just to say if there's any legal issues, you may not want to put this in your podcast.
I don't know. Like, I was thinking about exaggerating any pain I might have. In case I do have to sue. No, I mean, no injuries, but it really sucked, so I don't know what's going on. We lost the ball already.
The most important thing is no one was injured. Lost the ball. I just lost. Oh.
What the heck? Did your screen just go blank?
Yeah, my screen went black for a second, and then the ball showed up. It's a magic trick.
Yeah, whoever edited this first time, I don't know. What the heck? So, I'm driving down this 2-lane highway, and it's about 40 miles an hour. Oh, another nasty serve down the middle.
And that was, I think your first crush at the net. Many more of those to come. I'll give Ken most of the credit for that.
Oh yeah. Well, when you have someone serving hard with spin and direction, it's a poacher's dream night. Tennis wise, dream night.
Indeed.
Not other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the car in front of me, which it was way in front of me, was turning left into his driveway, right? And the roads weren't great, weren't totally clear today from the snow, and it was kind of right around like a small curve. So like I went around this curve, and like there's this car that stopped in front of me, and so I slowed down, and uh, I wasn't even fully stopped when this
The car.
17-year-old in a Jeep Wrangler rammed me from behind, hit me really hard.
Did he knock you into the car in front of you?
No,
Okay, that's good.
I saw it right before it happened, so I turned my wheel to the right. Like I was still moving forward. I turned my wheel to
Yep.
the right, so to go off the road a little bit, and he kind of turned his wheel to the left. The guy that hit me, and it kind of just like billiard balls. It takes off in the in the direction where he made contact. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Oh,
yeah, more
boy, I
towards
blew
the
that
woods.
shot.
So police got involved. He was 17 years old, on his way to school. There must have been a 1 hour delay or something.
Mm.
It was terrible.
It's bad for a 17-year-old too. Well, the most important thing is no one was hurt.
I know. I'm thinking if he was texting or if he was TikToking or just
He's probably just
distracted like these.
probably just driving too fast for the conditions.
Yeah. Whatever. I mean, I hope he learns from it. Maybe avoid something later in life. Oh, good serve,
So that was
Chris.
a tough start to your day.
Yeah, it really sucked. Um, because like there aren't many like it's not approved repair places. There's another word for that word, Tesla certified repair. And so like last time I got rear-ended, I had to go to Stanford to get it repaired, which was a super pain in the neck because I had to make
Excellent.
like 3 or 4 different trips with like a
So,
rental car. So
unfortunately, you can't have our buddy Mario's shop do the work for you.
I know. Yeah, somebody I trust. We trust Mario, right?
Oh yeah.
We could form our own community. We got you. Who's got a
Just need
doctor
somebody
could
who can.
make some house calls and
We need somebody who can grow food.
oh, I just got Chris with one of those little
Yeah,
wimpy droppers.
that is your signature shot. That little soft drop there.
So
So effective.
you were going to say annoying, weren't you?
Well, it is annoying also, but it's effectively annoying.
So in all my ego, I asked ChatGPT to help me name the shot, and I'm like, help me name my shot because I do this thing where I don't like smash the ball. I just like almost like do a little tiny wimpy drop shot when I poach at the net. That's my favorite. So
And
it had a couple of ideas. One of them was something I really liked. Oh, what's going to happen here? Oh, it's a little too long. So see what you think of this. It recommended the soft serve. And I know it's not a serve, but I kind of like the idea, the soft serve. And then ChatGPT, this is the funny part, it recommended that after I hit the shot, that I yell out, "Do you want sprinkles with that?" I'm
See,
like,
now
what?
I think that would be good for, the really soft change up first serve,
Oh, okay.
try to if you hit that first serve underhand and caught somebody back too deep, or you know every now and then even I will try to hit a purposely softer serve than my already soft serve just to throw people off.
I mean, are you
That
going
would
for the ace though?
no, but sometimes you get it if somebody's standing back far enough, and then that would be perfect. A soft
The
serve.
soft
Do you want
serve.
sprinkles with that?
As if people don't hate that shot enough. They're so angry. I got Chris about 2 weeks ago with it, and Chris is.
Yeah,
I
my
think.
response would be, "You have no nuts."
I'll take sprinkles because you're out of nuts. Yeah, Chris. I mean, I did it. One, I was annoyed because he was standing so far back because I was serving well, like fast, well, kind of. And oh,
Oh
that was
yeah,
mean, Ken Grice.
it
Ooh,
was.
We're not supposed to say last name.
It was one of those shots where I probably needed to take my poach wider, but then
It was like a. It
appropriately
was like a
can
backhand.
punish me for not
No,
doing
no,
it.
you had a good shot. I don't think anybody else would have done like the. That's like the dream shot, the slam,
See, I tried to
slam,
do.
slam somebody
Yep,
slam. Oh, soft serve.
I successfully did the soft serve there.
That
I
was
thought Ken was going to get to it. Yeah,
no, that was a good touch
try to learn from my captain's court
from your
colleagues
anger.
in terms of yeah,
Channel your channel your
exactly.
frustration. Yeah, I did the drop shot serve to Chris 2 weeks ago, and it worked perfectly
I think
for an
was I
ace. Were you
there
there?
that night? I think I was there that night.
Oh, okay. No, no, because then I
No,
did. Then I tried to do it against Ira in the following game. That was a nice put away,
okay.
though.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was some good poaching. It's good to see poaching on the PoachCast.
It's a good thing. Well, if you got you and me out there, there's probably going to be a fair amount of poaching.
Yeah, that's a good one. Ken can
I think,
poach. Chris is doing more poaching than ever. Chris
yeah, I
was.
think there's a few of us who really like to thrive at the net. Um, so you are, I don't know, you have the softest hands up there, Tom. That's what I'd say. It's that Tom Lee soft drop set. You're so close to net, and somehow we still insist on hitting it to you. And that was good hands on Ken's part.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I remember that point.
nice
I got
play.
angry.
That
Yeah.
that's satisfying when you're in a net battle like that and you come out ahead, especially with a nice hard winner.
The ball just kept coming back, and finally it got up in a sweet spot. There's our editor again going into
What
the
the
black
heck?
hole.
You two going black on us.
That might have been my shot. It was just fade to black after that put away.
So I actually have how many serves do I get here? Oh, first one
I
must have been
guess
a let.
you're still, yeah, something was, I was like, are we still first ball in?
Oh god, we're early in the match.
Yeah, we're still first ball in.
So it was weird. Right after the accident today, my lower back was I just had a little bit of ache. It really was like nothing. And then I called that one out. Please pay no attention to that.
Where is our former player, Pat?
I know.
Pat,
calling
if you're
out
watching,
calling
my
out balls
goodness.
in balls out. You just never know.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
my lower back, it was just a very minor ache, like not even take ibuprofen, nothing. But as the day went on, my upper back started to ache.
yeah.
I just like hope like I wake up and everything's good tomorrow.
Well, and it's the judgment. Does any of this have anything to do with the car accident? It's just because you're old.
I know. Oh,
There we
that was a
go.
great poach.
Thank you.
Not like a run across poach, but you attacked the net perfectly because the ball was barely over the net, which is always a tough shot.
It's that you don't want to come over to the other side. I always feel like on those shots, you're approaching net, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I'm getting too close.
Yeah. So I have to tell you, like, I love the net. I love playing at the net and everything, and I know I'm better at the net than I am at the baseline. Um, and the reason I really liked the net was because when I first started doing townwide, I was in such bad condition. Like I was dying out there, like playing singles. And so I would do anything to make the point end.
So you just get to net to
I would
try to
just
make the point end.
I would just charge the net on every play, like, okay, lob over me, hit by me, or I'm gonna win this point.
Interesting strategy.
Yeah, I was there was a couple of matches that I felt close to death. Oh, Ken, so solid.
I hit two completely weak shots there that had a lot of junk on them, and then Ken finally crushed it. So it was a miss hit followed by, I don't know, digging out at my feet, and then Ken was like, "I'm done with this crap."
Yeah,
We
we are. Good serve, just out.
have to slow that one down too, Tom.
No, that one was
That
out,
was just
Dave.
that. Okay.
Come on. You know, I was like, hey, can we do this Monday night? And I didn't realize that, so I love the Manning cast. And
Oh yeah,
I want to get to the point where I have like a guest host like you and actually plan to
to do it
have
like the manicast.
like like a short term guest, like maybe Mario pop in for 10 minutes or something like that.
And then
And
we like talk about him for the first 15 minutes, and then he pops in, and
yeah, but instead of them being nice and building him up, we're gonna be like tearing him down.
that would be really fun.
That was like
Oh,
the uh, lucky accidental winner.
yep.
I'll
The
take it.
the look on Chris's face, even from a distance, he gave the face plant after that shot.
Yeah, Chris shows his emotion. I mean, he's not doing the foot stomping anymore. Uh, that was the bet. When you can get him to foot stomp, it's all over.
It's kind of interesting with us and
Oh, good
who
lob.
you can emotionally get in their head easily on our courts. Um, I think Chris and I definitely will show our emotions.
Yeah,
Um,
I think we.
Ken Ken is pretty calm, cool, and collected
He's
out there.
yeah, yeah,
When he hits a miss hit, he'll mention it. Smokey, I think nothing bothers him.
yeah. He was getting really frustrated. Ira was too. At the problem I'm having with my forehand, where I'm slicing everything
Slicing
back.
everything.
So I
If
mean, this has been
you're
like
gonna, if you can get your hand back, you're gonna be a stronger player because you've added this
that's a good
nasty little forehand slice that
that's a good point. You almost put that in.
I
That
did.
was
It was completely late, but I almost got lucky. It was
it,
not a. I may have been planning to go down the line, but I was so late, and I think I was just late.
it was so hard. I mean, Ken hit that thing right. I mean, he hit the surface line. Double fault.
But he followed it up with the double fault. A great equalizer for
Yes.
Captain's Court. Really good serve, followed by two serves that are not near the box.
Although, like a winning slam, following by dumping it into the net. Oh, nice return. Yeah, I mean, Ken's serve is hard to beat. I mean, you first just got to get it back.
Plus, not only does he serve hard, he moves it all over the place.
Yeah,
Hard down the tee, hard wide.
It's got a little left to right.
Yep.
Um, Everything that makes it hard to hit the return that you want to hit.
See, this camera view lets me know why, when I was at the dermatologist this week, they were asking me about hair loss therapy.
Uh,
I can't see all that baldness when
that
I'm
that
not looking at the back of my head.
isn't that just blonde? Isn't that just blonde?
It's lighter, but
Just
it's
where the
definitely
sun
thinner back
shines.
there. So I've got to wear a hat when I'm out in the sun.
Yeah, you're
I'm
nowhere
going.
near the point where you're wearing a baseball cap wherever you go.
No, not quite at that level. I figure when time comes, I can play a monk in theatrical productions.
All right, so we're gonna see Chris's second serve here, and I've been talking to him about it. He hits a good second serve, but he's like falling back. Do you see that?
Off balance. Yep.
And it's like, Chris, I feel like it would be better if you're going forward.
Definitely it's something I've been trying to work on. I don't know if anyone notices, but I found
No, no
myself.
one's noticed.
Um, Thank you. A lot of times being off balance on my serve. Um, and you hit, even for me, a decent serve, and then the return's coming back, and my feet aren't where they should be.
Oh,
Um,
I mean, is it your toss, your famous toss, or
well, sometimes it's my toss, but sometimes it's just not concentrating on kind of taking a second step. I'm watching the serve, and I should sort of be split stepping off of it to be balanced. Um,
oh
you
yeah,
know, it's an interesting game, tennis, because we think about all these, backhand, forehand, slice, serve, but the footwork a lot of times is the most important part. It's not, you know,
yeah. I was
it's not
always
how you're swinging the racket. It's having your balance and your weight underneath you so that you're hitting the ball in the right place. It's a lot like golf in that way.
yeah. Golf is even more demanding regarding that. That was a good put away you had. I like the way you just closed the distance to the net,
Thank you.
allowed to hit the angle, and I hit the
As
top.
opposed to that one,
I hit the
there's a
top of
little
your racket.
frustration.
Yeah.
Yep. So for those of you taking up tennis in the beginner game, keep your eye on the ball, and then your racket will probably hit it. I was watching my winner on that overhead that I didn't barely make contact with, and I'm not as tall as I used to be, or maybe I can't jump as high. One of those
I
two.
know. Oh, nasty low
Oh,
return. Yeah, it's tough. I was talking to Chris about that too, like his his slice backhand from the baseline. He's like, "Hey, Tom, it's working for you." And I'm like, "It's not really working that great for you." And Chris, you have a really good topspin forehand. You should be hitting it
I think
unless
it's
you
an
have.
interesting part about our game in general. We all have some good shots, and sometimes we're just not patient enough to keep hitting them. You know, from the baseline. There we go.
Oh, I was happy about that one because you hit it right so low.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was able to pick it
It's
up.
one of those shots of maybe I had time maybe to think of doing something else, but in the moment you speed up. But I think a lot of times when all of us are rallying, we start trying to do something extra. The shot down the line, uh, you know, a slice from really deep when just a strong top spin shot that doesn't necessarily win the point but keeps you in the point might be the better approach.
Yeah,
But it's always easier to watch this game from here and figure out what to do.
yeah. Monday morning quarterback. When I was a kid, I had a Monday morning quarterback. Uh, it was a it was a book, and so it would read you a scenario, and it would be like, what would you do in this situation? A, run Max Schnell up the middle. uh, or B, you know, and so like, you know, throw the bomb or whatever, you know. So it was like these four scenarios. They give you like the down and the yardage to first down. And at the time, I really liked it, and I was like, oh, I'm really learning about football. But I'm like, I don't see how you could make an intelligent decision
That
from
was
that.
before they had all these, algorithms for the data.
Yeah.
Now they'd have that, and they'd be like 96.3% of the time you were correct.
Yes. That's
Unless you're,
something I really like about football. Is like, I love that the way the offense and the defense, with all the players that they have and all the plays, you know, trying to you know come up with counter strategies.
I
Like,
think people who don't know that game don't understand how complicated it is. You
yeah,
know, I've been watching football my whole life, and I still don't understand all of the things the linemen do,
yeah,
and the skill of these guys who are, they're immense,
yeah. The
but
the
they're
blocking
but they're
schemes.
incredible athletes.
Yeah,
It's mind-boggling.
it really is something, and I kind of wish they'd show more, like pull back. We all got these giant TVs. Just pull back so we're not like just looking at like the center hiking it to the quarterback, and I want to see more of what's going on. I want to see the
Yeah, well, and
receivers running
sometimes
their
they'll
routes.
focus, like they do sometimes focus on a receiver and the person covering them. They rarely give you a close up of like the lineman, unless somebody gets a sack.
Yeah,
Rarely do they show you, the left tackle versus the pass rusher, and you know piece by piece what they're doing in terms of mechanics to try to get free versus to try to block the guy. It's kind of incredible to watch.
yeah, yeah. And then
We could do that on this podcast, Tom.
I
You
know.
could
Well,
focus in on Ken at net right now, and
there definitely is
Mary.
some strategy and counter strategy. Like, if I'm like over poaching, you know, you, Ira, sometimes Chris will be going down the line. Uh,
Oh yeah, it's I find early on, not as much against you guys because you know my game, but if I'm playing, USTA or townwide where people don't know me as well,
yeah.
in a doubles match, always early I want to hit a shot down the line just to put it in somebody's head. And if somebody is poaching a lot, you know, I'm going to try to make them pay.
Even if you
Um,
miss.
yep,
Even if you
it's that,
miss.
or sometimes if they're being aggressive, the lob is such an effective shot
Oh,
if you're hitting it right. Yeah, Chris celebrating that return. He crushed that.
it was a good serve, too. And it was a
Yeah,
perfect return.
nothing you can do as the server when you know what.
No, I think it was a
Touche.
second serve. It was just as good as I could hit it. Deep, spinny to his backhand. All right, so you and I believe, have a skill that none of the uh, other six guys has.
Okay,
Is
gotta know what
and
this is.
it's it, it's it's only borderline good. Um,
Hitting the really bad toss.
yes. So you and I have the worst toss, and then we'll hit it. And here's my
And
thinking: is that
yep,
okay? Indoors, it's a liability. Uh, have bad tosses.
yep.
But however, outdoors with the sun and especially the wind,
Oh yeah, sometimes you have no choice.
these other players with their, it's like having a golf ball lined up on a tee. They need it perfect. They need that toss perfect. Whereas we're in the middle of our golf swing and then we look down and the ball's always in different positions. It's kind of like that. It
I I did play a match this summer that it was so sunny that even with a hat and sunglasses on, I could not see the ball on my toss. And I got to the point where, for a set, I served underhand. I mean, it was embarrassing. The good news was I got the serve in like 95% of the time serving underhand.
I thought you were going to
Um,
say your serve was actually faster.
it may have been faster too. I didn't have the control to put it exactly where I wanted, but I was literally completely missing the ball on half my tosses because I could not see it.
Oh God,
Now that was a nice shot down the middle, Tom.
they thanks. They they need to think about where the sun is when they build tennis courts. What do they
Yeah,
need? They need it north south, right?
yeah, north south would work better.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're driving into Greater Waterbury, the center of the universe, and if you're coming from the Hartford area in the morning, the sun is directly. Wait, the sun sets in the west, right?
Yeah,
Um,
you
yeah,
never want to
yeah,
commute eastward in the
yeah.
morning, which is
So
what you do, right?
yeah, yeah. So if you head east into Waterbury in the morning, the sun's shining directly in your eyes, and if you head west from Waterbury heading home, the sun is going directly in your eyes. It's a perfect place to have car accidents, particularly with that mix master.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
frequently
Yeah.
everybody's coming from multiple directions and no one can see. Um, although Pomprog High School, um, if you drove around there in the morning, when I used to take my kids to school, coming back to my house, there was one hill you would come over that it was blinding sunlight. Like the people who live on that road should have to have higher insurance
Oh
because
jeez.
somebody would be walking out to get their newspaper, and I'd be like, "Oh, that's a human being in the road."
They probably don't even realize you're blind. Oh, good
Good
shot.
get.
Good dig out. Oh, get it.
Oh,
Ah!
oh! I thought that was going to be that little Tom Lee soft serve.
Yeah.
Want sprinkles with that? But no.
You want a turd with that? Because that's what that was.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
a
hadn't
good,
I
really
hadn't
good
thought
battle
about.
so far. I don't even know what the scoring games is.
Yeah, we're pretty close, I
Yeah,
think.
it's been good
We
play on both sides. Good play.
Yeah, there have been some bad shots that I've forgotten already. One of the things I love about tennis is there we go. If I have a
Yeah.
few good shots, I can think about them and forget all the bad ones.
Yeah.
I know I've had a really bad night when I go home and I'm like, yeah, there's no shots to think fondly back on.
None to celebrate. Yeah.
We uh we haven't gotten to the shot yet where you ran me into the net and Jeff O on the other court left. We I think that does happen this night.
That's right. You used to like Jeff O before that
It did.
happened. He laughed.
Funny. You don't remember that?
I
Yeah, there
do
was a
remember.
yeah.
Did you ask him if he laughed or something?
He said he was laughing at the skill of the second shot as opposed to something some kind of Weasley defense of him laughing at I had to go off the court into the net to get the first return and then you guys appropriately put it away, but you know it wasn't a matter for laughter. Now that you could have laughed at.
Now that was his second serve, and I was joking because there was like an almost let on the first serve or something, and I told Ken first serve. It should be first serve, and so he hit a first serve,
There we go.
and you had no idea that was coming. So it was like,
No, no, I got crushed.
I mean, this is not like we could take chances on the captain's court. We don't,
No, I think that's
we all want to win,
tennis,
but
tennis strategy in general. You can play the score. Sometimes you should be hitting your first serve on your second serve. Up 40 love. Let it go.
there you
What's the worst
go.
that'll happen?
Soft serve.
Yeah.
The
Sprinkles here in Connecticut. It's not Jimmy's.
yes, I agree. Sprinkles.
Yeah, I'm a Sprinkles fan. Kind of like the rainbow ones better than plain chocolate.
Yes, I agree.
It's my pride support.
So yeah, I won't hit like a first serve, but I will hit a very wide second serve to try to either ace or just.
Here's a good point.
Oh, good playing, Chris.
Oh, that was a nice placement by you, Tom.
Yeah, there's another one. Did my feet actually leave the ground, or was it just on the toes there? Not sure.
Yeah, we'd have to zoom in to know. You might have actually elevated. Camera didn't move at all, though, so.
Yeah.
I don't know what those guys are doing on court two. They've been like between points for like 20 minutes. It must be Jeff talking.
It was just Jeff Dog, and the other guy hadn't had a chance to talk yet.
I'll
Just
learn not
kidding,
to
Jeff.
laugh at me. Oh, that was a nice put away by me.
Yeah,
Snuck that by you, Tom.
yeah, that was good placement. I, you know, you ever see the pro players that like the ball is past them, and somehow they reach back and like hit the ball reverse. I don't. It's like
Yeah.
unreal. I've seen Agassi do it. Alcaraz does it. It's just it doesn't. Nadal.
Oh, it's
It seems
you know,
physically impossible.
well, it's the same rules. They're playing a different game.
It's like I don't know. Got like another hinge in their arm or something. I don't know. There's Chris falling away, but a very nice second serve.
It
But
must have been a let.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was a. Would you call that hinder? What's the technical term if the ball comes from the other court to disrupt play? Uh, I don't know.
Just call it bad play from those guys on the other court.
Yeah, there's the
Yep,
fallback.
there is ball back, but it worked.
Yeah,
He might be distracting Ken so much. He's looking there going, is Chris falling over?
yeah.
Is he okay?
It's like if Chris falls back one more time, I'm gonna go crazy.
Well, it's interesting. I was watching how many times each of us bounce. You and Chris seem to both be pretty much bounce 3 times and serve.
1, 2, 3.
So
Now you're gonna be in Chris's head the next time you tell him that. Was that
well,
2?
he only did 2 that time. See, wonder if it changed things up. I could have put that away better. That
Oh, you
worked.
did. I remember asking you like you can't have that point unless you admit you were aiming there
Yeah, that time I was. I
because that
was.
it was a crazy angle. Yeah, perfect put away.
So I used to play. Since we're not using last names, I used to play with John B a lot for USTA,
Oh yeah.
and during matches, he would bounce the ball about 9 times when he was serving.
Okay.
And then if we went to a tiebreaker, he would only bounce once. And it would completely screw the people who were playing up.
That's
Like they
brilliant.
got so used to waiting for him to take forever to actually go from the bounce to the serve, and then all of a sudden it was like quick pitching.
Yeah, he was.
Because
You,
I would get tense at net till I realized what he was doing. Because you're there thinking the serve's coming, and then it's 5 seconds later and nothing's happened. So I would sit there at net and count because I knew he was going to bounce the ball like 8 or 9 times.
okay, this pissed me
Nice
off.
shot.
I can't believe you got that back.
Yeah, but Ken put it away.
I know, but it was like I was just like Chris was coming in, and I'm like lobbing it over his head as he's coming in for the winner,
It wasn't. It
right on the
was a good
baseline,
lob.
right on the
The,
baseline.
the thing about captain's court is Ken knew that was coming back.
Well, he knows
When
you,
I
you and
when I
Chris.
play with when I play with other people, I'll come home and tell Tracy. There was a shot where the 2 other guys were walking back thinking they won the point,
Yeah,
and then I hit the ball back.
you,
Um,
Chris, Peter P, who's not in the captain's court, but he's in our group.
yeah,
Just
it's
there's
as
no
you said, I'm a doctor. The ball is not dead till it bounces twice.
ball has not been pronounced dead yet.
No, we can still resuscitate this point.
Uh,
That was that slice.
I just want to edit that out.
Didn't work.
It's like hitting the concrete before the net. I mean, it's one thing if it's like, hits the tape or a couple inches below the tape, but to hit the court below before it hits the net, it hurts. Oh, that was your first serve, Chris, and you're falling back. Now, I'm saying all this about Chris, but his serve really, other than this double fault, his first serve has some really good pace on it. Second serve, some
Oh yeah,
topspin and
he's
deep,
put
and
he's put a lot more power into his serve
it's
since
very.
I started playing with Chris. I like to think all of our games have gotten better.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you haven't been videoing him that long, or maybe fortunately.
Ah. So how have we gotten better over the years, and how have we gotten worse? I don't
Well,
know.
we've gotten older, so keeping all of us healthy on the court is a challenge. Um, I think we're all better doubles players than we used to be. And so much of doubles is angles and movement on the court. Um,
Yeah. Just
so
being there's like a cleverness that's like akin to like wisdom that rather than just blast it back, you're gonna do different things.
yeah, and I'd like to think we're patient, although I don't know how many points I've seen where there've been like 6-shot rallies here. Let's have a long rally just to prove that.
Oh, nice. That was some
There
good
we go.
play.
So this is a good point.
Yeah. Had that semi slam, and then you picked it off the ground, and yeah, good point. Good point. So I do not remember. I know in the second set, it was like, I don't know, 6-2, 6-3, 6-1, something like that. First set, I don't remember who won and what the score was, but I know it was close. It was 7-5 or 6-4,
Yeah,
seven
I
six.
think you guys might have taken it, but it was close.
Oh, the failed poach.
I remember
Good idea, though.
this night that I really wasn't happy because I like to win, but I remember the game scores and I thought, oh, it was actually really pretty close.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, we're in the second set here. All right,
this
Dave,
is
I,
gonna be.
I think it's time for a segment I call the injury report, where
Yeah,
we get updates on all the players' injuries. So why don't we start with the four of us? How about you? How's your back? How's your knee?
yeah. So it's been a rough indoor season for me. It started. I had a really stiff neck and lost a little time there. Then I came back from that. My knee is my issue now. I'm a physician, and I know I probably should be resting and maybe actually seeing someone. I'm still sore. Um, I have a feeling I might have a mild torn meniscus just based on where the pain is and what's going on.
Oh no.
It doesn't really hurt on the tennis court, and it doesn't hurt that much with activity. Going downstairs, or I'm keeping my legs stretched out as I talk to you, Tom, because if I sit with my leg bent, it gets sore.
Oh.
And then my back got stiff, I think, because I wasn't bending my knees on the tennis court and putting my back in an awkward position. So my back's much better after taking a little time off. I'm gonna muscle back out there on the court tomorrow night because better to be old and stupid and playing tennis than to be smart. So they say we doctors make the wrong patients, but as long as it feels like it's not getting worse, I'm gonna try to power through it. If it feels like it's getting worse, then I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. But tennis is therapy.
I know. Especially after a long day at
Yep.
work, you really do
So
forget
it's
everything.
what I'd say is, my knees minor, not horrible injury, but it's lingering.
Okay.
which is one of those things, I'd say I notice now more than when I first started playing tennis. The tweaks tend to take longer to heal.
Yeah. I mean, ugh, the to me, knees are so much worse than you know elbows, shoulders, wrists. 'Cause you have to walk on them. You have to run on them, and it's like
Exactly. Yeah, I
it,
mean that's been the thing with this is I really don't feel it on the tennis court at all, and I'm not even sure if I hurt it on the tennis court or how I did, um, because it isn't much of a discomfort thing on the court. It's much more when I'm not playing and doing other things. So it's the annoying thing about being the age I am. You can get hurt and not understand what you did.
yeah, yeah. Oh, good lob, Ken. Good play. Oh yeah,
Oh, nice
solid,
finish.
solid put away. Yeah, I think Chris is pretty healthy. He was dealing with a. Seems like his tennis elbow was pretty good. And Ken had a shoulder thing where he needed to warm up and everything, and like last year. And is that in?
I think so. I
That
think
was
this said everything was going in for you guys.
that was just mean. It's like nothing.
Yeah. How's your hand doing, Tom?
It's the same. It feels good that I'm resting it, but I
But you're not resting it enough
right
so that.
there. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I did see my doctor and I was actually going to bring the tennis racket to the physical and show her what the swing was, but I was able to demonstrate it, and she really thought it was strange. She's that the service motion wasn't causing any pain at all, but a forehand as soon as I contacted the ball, and she mentioned possible tendonitis, which you had mentioned before, and she said you should see a hand guy.
Hmm.
So I'm seeing Dr. Manzo in Southbury.
Yep. He's very good.
Um,
And
somewhere in the middle of January. Oh,
yep.
did that go? I think you hit into the net and it dropped because the ball's still on your side. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean
so
hands are complicated because even before you get to the fingers, there's a lot of bones, and they all have to attach to each other. Um,
yeah, 11 years ago I had that scapholunate ligament reattached. Was this
hmm
the start again? Okay, there's some anger. Nice. Show ya anger.
Yeah, I think that was that "Do you want sprinkles with it?" shot.
Yeah, like enough of that. Can you just hit the ball like a normal person?
Exactly.
Look over there.
Tom's still angry because he could tell I'm calling loudly out to Ken that it was his second serve, and there's Tom with that.
Oh, nice play,
There we
Chris.
go.
I'm not even watching our match. I'm watching the conversation on the other court.
Are they still in the same conversation they were in 25 minutes ago, or
I'm
they
pretty
played some
sure.
tennis in between?
I don't think there's been any tennis. It's like a social club. Was that in? Okay, we're calling
Yeah, it
that
was.
out. Wait. Oh, thought there was going to be a challenge.
I was wondering too. I was like, I don't remember that.
I mean, that ball was zooming. Oh, nice play. It's always a tough one when someone's taken out wide. It's like I got an obligation to cover the alley,
Yeah,
but even then, you can hit too good of a shot.
we need the you know, kind of computer analysis to determine if that ball was going to go in.
Oh yeah, oh, right down the
Yeah.
tee.
The analytics could definitely look at spin rate, uh, be
Yeah,
like be like K zone in baseball, but alley zone.
yeah,
The problem with that is they'd start telling us how much rotation and speed our shots were taking.
Ken speeds up with his serve as he goes through the night. I slow down. Uh,
Yeah, Ken's shoulder's getting looser, and you're just getting tired.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at that thing. I mean, it was like,
And then he took that out of the air, and now he's crushing that.
all right, we're standing at the net. Um,
Yeah, that says was at the end of the first set. Must have been the end of the first set, right?
yeah, and we're most of the way through. So I think
Yeah,
the second set might be shorter for some reason.
yeah, but I think it might have to do with game scores.
All right, now we get to the good stuff. That that was really a well played set, though. It was really
It
some good
was, as
points.
opposed to you're giving the preview of the second set, as opposed to what's coming up.
I mean, I'm
Well,
just go. When did we actually play this? Was it like a month ago or 3 weeks ago?
yeah, I think. Well, it says 2 weeks ago here, but it was longer than that, right?
Yeah, that might be just the. By the
The
time I
editing.
got to uploading it, I don't know.
Yeah,
Start out with a double fault.
yeah, it's probably about a month ago because I think we had Ira come back the last couple of times I was there on his recovery tour. So, yeah, injury update. Ira seems to be doing well, right? And uh, and Mario is still on the disabled list.
Yeah, with the knee. I think Mario is gonna do PoachCast next week. I'm gonna dig up one of the matches I never put together, and then we'll do that. Um, he must be frustrated because I think he dealt with this knee like 10 years ago. So he thought he'd gotten through it. I don't know unless it's the other knee.
Yeah, and he's the young guy of us, so
Yeah,
he should be powering through this the best.
yeah. Ira said he's just maybe a little gonna be a little tired from skiing or something like that. And he's leaving.
Yep, yep, he
Uh,
had something going on.
yeah. Tim, I don't think he's got any issues going on, and
No, he's just in the southern hemisphere, and that keeps him from having issues.
oh yeah,
We haven't gotten any pictures of any Kiwis or anything recently, so maybe he's heading back home.
yeah, I know. So you drinking anything tonight? I'm rocking a Miller Lite here.
I had a glass of wine with dinner, and I am currently alcohol free. So I,
Nice.
I I knew what was going to happen with this, and I would have drank too much watching you hit those little soft serves. So I may, you know, take a nightcap glass of whiskey before I go to bed. We'll see.
How about texting Tracy to bring something in? Would that work?
Um, if the house is on fire,
Hey, the house is on fire. Can I have, can I have
yeah,
some
I
bourbon?
think. Looking, I think she might have gone up to stairs to get in bed and read. Probably didn't want to disturb the tennis cast. And my little dog is being surprisingly quiet. Usually, when I'm on Zoom, he decides he's gonna give his opinion.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I haven't heard a peep.
yeah. He was kind of when you were setting up, he was giving little woofs. It also might just be that it's really cold out, and he went into my living room to like poop because he doesn't like to get his paws frozen when it's like this, and he sneaks into the room we never use, and it's like, oh, was that me?
Oh, just don't check it. Let Tracy find it in the morning.
Yeah,
You have to have deniability.
exactly.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Wait, one, I know it wasn't me. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't me.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Ira's birthday or anything, so probably wasn't me. You could do an entire video of just people's reactions when they don't hit a good shot.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna ask people to show more emotion. Oh, it was out.
Yeah, see, Ken's the only one of us who will call, our own shots on our side of the court out. I don't mind it, but I had the verbal response on that. Come on, David.
Yeah. Come on, we lost a close one in the first. So we gotta pull this one out. Come on, Tom can't hit a proper forehand. I never could really hit a proper forehand, so maybe it's not that much of a.
You're just adding a different version of the soft serve. Now you got the soft serve slice. Look at the distance Ken covered on that,
I
and then
know.
the angle. That was annoying.
He's in his 50s or something.
Yeah.
A reenactment.
He was looking like he was hitting a pinata.
Whose serve is it? He can keep hitting the balls back and forth. Okay, here we go. We've done a terrible job at keeping track of games here.
I think I just said 1-1.
1-1, okay.
Yeah, I think it 1-1 in the second.
I don't know
I
these
got that
people
one.
they make these tennis videos, and it's like not only do they have the game score, but they have the point scores on the bottom. Like, oh my god, do you have jobs? Because that is some serious time. I mean, I understand it makes it a lot better, but
You just gotta getting the video up on the screen was enough work. Come on.
yeah, I couldn't even figure out what I did last week. Yeah, that was terrible.
I should have probably gone and gotten a drink then. I will point out it looks like they're playing tennis or trying to on the other court. I'm probably going to double fault because I made fun of them. Nope, I didn't. Well, there was Ken's reaction. That was a good one.
Yeah, I was frustrated he hit that long. Explaining to me what he should have done right. Charging the net. Drop shot. Uh-oh, good shot. Oh, that was left-handed.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, that's sneaky.
did he need to do that, or is that a show-off move? I can't figure it out.
I don't think it
It's
was a show-off move. I think it was just effective.
yeah,
It's good to be, ambidextrous.
yeah.
I don't think I could do that. I'd have to go to the backhand.
I broke my collarbone as like a 11-year-old or something. Uh,
Oh, there it
you
is.
want
Want
sprinkles with
sprinkles with that?
that? Yes, rainbow sprinkles, please. So, uh, did you used to call the game where you run between two bases, and you try to steal the bases? It's not real baseball. We used to call it
Yep.
hot box.
I think it was
So,
just
pickle.
running bases for us or something that sounds completely
You didn't call it pickle or anything? No.
no.
We used to call it hot box, but then when I was like 11, I had like, you know how like
Yep.
you grow at all different rates. Like all of a sudden, it's like 1 year your friend is like twice your height and 3 times your weight. And we were playing that game, and I slid into the base, and I just took out his feet, my friend's feet, and he just fell on me like a tree falling on you, and he
And
just
broke your collarbone.
broke my collarbone. So it was my right collarbone, so I was wearing that weird brace, and I really couldn't do anything for a while. Oh god, it was terrible.
No sprinkles.
No, nothing. And so I had to do everything left-handed. I had to write left-handed. We used to play ping pong left-handed. And there's one thing just like play ping pong left-handed as a joke for a few minutes, but if you're doing it for months, you actually get really good at it.
See, I had an injury that made me a better ping pong player too. So when I was in college, and it's another base. Not only that, it's a base running sliding thing. So my fraternity had a we weren't the most athletic fraternity on campus. We had some serious losing streaks when I had joined. But we were playing intramural softball, and I had a single. I was on first base, and somebody hit a ground ball right to the shortstop, perfect double play ball. And like now, I was quick then, so I got between first and second in a hurry and slid to take out the second baseman, and we hit bone on bone.
Oh,
So I went to stand up and immediately fell over and got back on the base. Everyone was safe because he dropped the ball as he was grabbing his leg, but I broke my tibia. Uh,
oh,
Stayed, watched the rest of the game. Actually, got a cane from the University Health Center because they told me it was a bruise. And then when I couldn't put any weight on my leg, about 3 hours later, I went to a real hospital
they
where
X-rayed
where
it.
they did an X-ray and said,
Yeah.
see this line, that's a fracture.
Ouch.
Um,
And
but it was college, and beer pong was a big deal. And in those days, it wasn't tossing a tossing a ball. We actually played with ping pong paddles. We had our own set of rules.
okay.
So I would hang out in the bar in my fraternity with my leg in a cast and play ping pong when I only had one leg to move on. But my hands got really quick. I could kind of slide from one side of the table to the other on my foot and a half, and it really improved my ping pong game. Kind of like playing left-handed when you had only one collarbone.
There you go. I can't
Yeah,
believe even with a broken tibia, that's crazy.
yes, things you do in college.
Yeah. Did you
Hopefully, Mom,
drink
I
any
hope you're not watching.
did you drink any anesthetic before you did
Oh,
that?
oh yeah, that was college. It was always ongoing anesthesia. Mom, if you're listening, that never happened.
It's it's just a joke.
Yeah, we could do a whole thing on horrible injuries we had doing athletic activities. I also had to wear just a soft collar on my neck when I was in ninth grade because my brother and I were tossing a football around, and he threw an over the shoulder catch to me, which I caught, and then my golden retriever plowed into me from behind, and I flipped completely over and bounced off my head.
Oh
And
jeez.
I got up and I thought I was fine, and then I went to the park with my friends, and about an hour later, I couldn't turn my head to one side.
Oh no.
So I just had sprained something. Nothing was broken, but I had, my remember my mom freaking out. We went to the emergency room and they did X-rays. And funny thing is, she has no memory of this because she only remembers the good things that happened. Um,
So
but I
how
had to
long
wear.
was that, like a week or a month or
I think it was like a few weeks that I had to wear this soft collar, which in ninth grade was um, a little bit of torture because anything different you did, you were doing something different.
mm,
Well, so as soon as you know get on the bus, everyone's like, "What on earth happened to you?"
yeah.
You know, you have to come up with a good story. You should have seen the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna
So
get unwanted attention for that wearing that something like that.
exactly. So
But
luckily, since my late teens, I think I haven't had any stupid sports injuries.
yeah,
Just had the wear and tear ones.
that was more like a dog injury.
Oh yeah, yeah. She took me out really well.
I was like 30 and we were painting my in-laws' house. We were painting their house. And I was up on a ladder, and my brother-in-law, my wife's brother, great guy, Dave, he was up on a ladder, like, I don't know, 10 feet away from me. And so, it's it was a ranch. So, I mean, how high were we? I don't know.
15 feet, something like that.
Yeah, 10 to 15 feet maybe.
Yeah,
And somehow his dog got outside, a Labrador. And oh my God, he knew it.
that was a great shot, Tom.
Oh, yeah, the angle. That
Yeah,
was one of my favorites of the
yeah.
night, yeah.
That was one of those ones you could go home later on and just think about.
Oh, yeah, and Chris clapped. Thank you,
Yep.
Chris.
Yeah, you can
So,
tell when you had a good shot when your opponents are clapping for you.
Anyway, so Champ was like barking away, and he's like, "Get away from!" Dave's like, "Get Champ, get away from the ladder! Get away from the ladder!" Champ would not get away from the ladder, and knocked the ladder down. Dave
Uh-oh.
came tumbling. I mean, he was like 30, so
So he just bounced right back up.
pretty much, yeah.
So I'm going to say I lied on the PoachCast because you reminded me I did have a ladder injury. So
Oh, those
this was
are
up in Maine when I think it was Tracy and I were engaged. We were planning the wedding, and we were up there. Probably, I think it was either late summer or early fall, and my father-in-law was painting his house, and I was studying for my medicine boards. And I told him that I would help, but I don't do heights, and he had a new like 40-foot extension ladder that
oh
he
Jesus.
was working with, and he came in and said, you know, Dave, can you help me move the ladder? And the ladder was on the side of the house, and there was a cherry tree there, and the top of the ladder was stuck in one of the branches of the cherry tree.
Oh no.
So the two of us were working, trying to pull it out, just swinging back and forth, getting some torque on it. And finally, my father-in-law yelled, "Let her go!" And he had just spent hundreds of dollars on this ladder, and I thought I shouldn't just let it drop. I should try to ease it down. So he, being an older and wiser man than me, took off like a bat out of hell. And I'm there, and the ladder hits 40 feet away from me. And Chris could probably comment on this well because he's a physics teacher, but you've got engineering training, Tom. So 40 feet away from me, one end of the ladder hit, and then my end came up and caught me under my ribs and lifted me about 6 feet off the ground.
Oh.
And then I crumpled. And
Yeah, you might
my
say it had leverage on you.
oh yeah,
Mechanical advantage, I would
it
say.
was like a seesaw, but it was not a fun ride.
Oh
And
god.
my wife and my mother-in-law came running out. My father-in-law was kind of looking down at me, and he, Dave, is that your liver? And I'm there, and I'm like, spleen. And and I said, like, how far is the hospital? And they said, yeah, 20 miles, take about a half hour. And I was like, never mind, I'll be dead.
uh, what
So
was it? A rib?
it caught me right under the ribs. I probably should have gone and had a CAT scan and a bunch of other things. I probably have 2 or 3 spleens, but it did not bleed to death.
Oh
But
god.
I had a big bruise there for weeks.
That sounds so
Yeah, it
painful.
was pretty painful at the time.
Those
And
extension ladders are so heavy.
yeah, it really got some serious action coming back up. And I, for whatever reason, did not intelligently foresee it coming. That was a nice shot by Chris on you, Tom. You
Yeah.
notice well, no, I commented on some of your good shots. Just gonna say I only comment on our good shots.
Yeah.
This does look a lot closer than I remember it, but it's probably because you're winning the important points. Yeah. Sometimes we have these games that everything's close, but one team manages to pull out.
Yeah, someone always wins the
Yeah,
40-30 or the
yeah. Or you have that 40-15 lead, and then you blow it. Um, I
yeah,
find
that's
those are the most painful games, particularly early in a set. You've got somebody either serving down to you like above 40, or you're up 40-15, and then you blow that game.
it's the PoachCast.
Yeah, and that was Ken with the poach down the
Yep.
middle, the winner.
It was good because he held off, like, because you could have gone down taken the wide serve down the alley. He held off and he waited till you could see it.
Yeah, and Ken's good at that. Just kind of sometimes a little bit of hesitation where you he gets control and then he puts it somewhere. I find sometimes when I'm up at net, I get the shot coming to me I want, and then excitement takes over. Like, here's the ball, let's go hit it.
Yeah, let's go hit it hard. Another wide serve. Must be getting
Yeah,
really tired.
oh, that was a good
There's the
wide
old
serve.
indoor deuce court slice out wide into the net serve.
Yeah, yeah, those nets, they annoy me. Can't
Chris with
bounce
the
off them like the
slice.
walls.
Oh, Ken with the
A
foot
little
stomp.
frustration on Ken's point. Missed that back, and he should have gone with the left hand on that, Ken. That's why he was frustrated. And next time, do that little ambidextrous shot.
he's he's 1-0 with the left hand. And
Oh,
anybody who knows statistics knows that's a perfect score,
it's true. It's true.
and that he's
Good batting
better
average.
left-handed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a better tennis player left-handed. I've seen him miss with the right hand.
So I don't remember who the players were, but I remember hearing about these two players on. Oh, somebody's pissed off.
That would have been me.
Yeah, that ball may have been going out. That makes it like doubly bad.
Yeah, and
So,
it was a shot I should have at least made. Probably overdid it.
all right. So think about this. Like player, we'll just call it player A and player B. So player A had a better batting average than player B in season one, and then again, player A had a better batting average than player B in season two. But overall, player B had a better batting average. Like, how can that be?
Oh well, it's averages, so it's. Oh wait. Oh yeah, because the differences were. Let me think.
So player A in both seasons had a better batting average.
Yeah. Mhm.
And I was like, I heard this in the car and I was like, that's impossible. How can that possibly be? So I had to wait for the answer.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about this, and it's like, bad thing to be asking me at 9:30 at night,
Yeah,
trying to do math, because I'm sure there's a simple mathematical answer to this. Your average is better in both seasons, but
I was pretty happy with that. You hit a really nice hard low shot down the alley. I was able to kind of soft serve it in, and then hit one out on the next play. Crap.
and you saw how Chris happily saw that ball out and went up in a hurry.
He was
Our
happy.
frustration is showing up. I think he was. Don't double fall. Don't double fall. Okay, good.
What
It's
are they
first
doing on the
battle.
next court? I just
They're talking again. It's the same conversation. Uh, that lob of mine was about 6 feet out.
So it's not only like a continued conversation. You're saying it's the same conversation. Every
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 now and then they
every
play a point or two,
changeover.
and then they end up in that spot.
I guess that's it.
It's
That
unusual because we never know Jeff to talk. I mean, maybe Craig
all right. I'm gonna
talkative
have.
guy. Jeff's quiet.
We're at the end of the match, so I'm gonna have to tell you the answer, unless you don't want me to.
Okay. No, no, this is like one of Chris's physics questions. I
So
want to
it
learn from it, but I don't know that I want to, put myself through the trouble of thinking.
yeah. So a clue was Ken being
Being
you
one for
know
one and
one
thousand.
yeah one hit batting 1,000 with his left hand, and so if you were like, let's just take an extreme example. If you hit it with your left hand and you were 1 for 2, then he would be better in season one, and then in season two, I guess it's like playing the next PoachCast. And then season two, um, if uh oh, how does this work? So it has to do with like the total number of at bats is like maybe
Yeah.
really low in one season. Uh, so if player A is better than player B, it could be just by like one. Oh my god, I don't know
I'm,
the
I'm
answer.
I'm trying to come up with
So apparently this actually happened with two players, and that like it confused a lot of people. But there was like a really simple explanation because they actually had the stats for the two players. And so like in one season they hardly played at all, and let's say one
Yep.
player was batting 900 and the other player was batting 850. But in the next season, hmm, maybe this is impossible. Let's leave it at that.
Where's Chris S when we need him?
All right. Anybody who
Yes.
knows the answer, put the answer in the YouTube comments.
You get a free subscription to PoachCast. You won't have to pay for get the ad free version of PoachCast.
The funniest part of the PoachCast that no one's going to get to this part. Not as even my number one fan is probably not going to get this far.
Just when you're editing early on, say stay to the end. It gets better.
There's stay tuned to the end. There's a funny quiz at the end. All right,
Well,
Dave, thank you very much for joining
It's
me.
been a ton of fun, Tom. I look forward to joining you on another night. Hopefully, after I've kicked your butt.
Okay, sounds good. I didn't play fair here. I picked a match where I played really well and we won. So, or maybe we'll do one where we're on the same team.
Exactly. This is going to be called PoachCast number 2. Do you want sprinkles with that? That is the title.
It has been named. Thank you, Dave.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Have
Have
a
a
good
great night.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.